In this learning objective, we're going to do some more word problems with trig functions, but these ones we're going to be looking for an angle, so we're going to need inverse trig. Again, the strategy really for these ones is just draw a picture, and if you have a picture drawn, then it's the exact same as our previous learning objective. So just kind of read through the question, I draw the picture, figure out where your right angle is, what you're looking for, and then just use SOH-CAH-TOA after that. Alright, so this one, you walk 1.2 miles north, so north is this way. You look east, and then you do a return trip. And the question is, what angle will your return trip make with the original path? So what is this angle here? And we went up 1.2, and he's 0.5. And if I would have given you this problem on the last learning objective, you could do it. And now we just know that this is tangent of the angle x is opposite over adjacent. We had to switch the inverse function so we can figure out what x is. So now these two things are going to switch places. And my final answer, again, making sure your calculator is in degrees, 0.5 divided by 1.2. And I get that this angle is 22.62 degrees. And so if you can draw the picture that they're describing, then you can do the problem. I just want the line y equals 2/3 x passes through the origin in the xy plane. What angle does the line make with the positive x-axis? So if I had an xy plane, the line y equals 2/3 would look something like this. And I want to know what angle does this make with the positive x-axis? So what is this angle here? Well, this one's actually a little bit harder to get your triangle, because where is the triangle? We have to make one. All right, so let's make a triangle. And that's going to create a right angle there. But what are the sides of this triangle? I don't know anything about the sides of this triangle. Well, I actually do, because you've learned all about these types of things. All right, these lines. This is the slope, and the slope is rise over run. So in this triangle, I go up 2, and I go right 3 to get from here to there. All right, so the slope actually gives me the sides of this right triangle. So this is connecting a lot of different things that you already know how to do, just in a kind of new way. But now from here, nothing changes. I have a triangle drawn. I do tangent. Tangent comes up a lot in these problems because you don't often know the distance of a hypotenuse. All right, it's easier to know the legs. All right, but tangent is opposite 2 or adjacent 3. Switch to the inverse function and type that into a calculator. So arctangent of 2 divided by 3, 33.69 degrees. All right, so that is the angle that that line would make with the positive x-axis. Right, so here's one for you to try on your own, about a ladder and a wall. All right, so go ahead and try to draw a picture and then figure out what the angle is going to be. All right, when you draw the picture, you should get something like this on the left. You have a 30-foot ladder, so that's the kind of hypotenuse as it leans. It's 24 feet off the ground, and you're looking for the angle the ladder makes with the building. So you're looking for that angle on the top, not the angle on the bottom. We have the adjacent side to the angle on the hypotenuse. We actually use cosine in this example. It seems like we don't use cosine a lot, but we use cosine in this example. And it's the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. Switch to the inverse trig function, and you get 36.87 for your angle in this scenario. All right, so for this learning objective, we're going to complete another skill check. It's just going to have 2 problems on it where you have to find an angle in some scenario.